What's good, y'all? Collegiate Football Legion. And man, I have potential breaking news for y'all. Dalen Baldwin potentially hinted at his transfer destination for this upcoming fall. I saw it on his Instagram story just a couple hours ago, and I wanted to share with y'all. For those of y'all who don't know who Dalen Baldwin is, you can see the tape right here, man. He was Jackson State's top receiver this past spring season. Take a look at what he posted. Here's a freeze frame of the video because it is short. Y'all, that is Kent State in the middle of that jersey. That is the logo. That is the colors. That is the locker room. He's going to the FBS. He's going to the FBS. I knew it when I said it in my last video. He was looking to go further for NFL scouts. If he does make that announcement, this is who he would be catching his passes from. Colin Schlee, a freshman who would then be a sophomore by the fall. This guy has little experience from the spring season, but their spring season was cut short, only 4 games. So his quarterback would definitely be inexperienced. Jashawn Polk is who he would be competing with for that number 1 spot at receiver. This was their second leader receiver on the team, right above that a senior receiver that he had in front of him, who is now with the Steelers in his rookie season. Isaac Vance, this is the second guy he would be competing with for a spot. 17 receptions, 148 yards. Like I said, they only played in 4 games, so he didn't have much to showcase in that amount of time. Now let's talk about the Kent State program in its entirety, okay? Their upcoming schedule for this upcoming fall is Texas A&M. They got VMI. After that, they have Iowa. They have Maryland. They have Bowling Green. They have Buffalo, Western Michigan, Ohio, Northern Illinois, Central Michigan, Akron, and then they finish it off at Miami, Ohio. If he wants an opportunity to show off for these NFL scouts, his opportunities are going to be against Texas A&M. It's going to be against Maryland and Iowa. And then that's about it. Because when you look at the conference as a whole, when you look at the MAC conference as a whole, which is where Kent State is in, they're not really good. They know how to put up points, but they do not play defense. And you can tell by the scores from around the league. It's easy to put up points, but their scores look like basketball numbers. And I'm going to give you a little preview of that from last year. Their only loss against Buffalo in the spring season, 41-70. Their 3 wins, one versus Eastern Michigan, 27-23. The other one versus Bowling Green, 62-24. Their last win, 69-35 against Akron. If I'm a scout, those schools does not impress me. I'm gonna need to see something against a big school. So he's gonna have to bring it right out the gate. As for Akron in its entirety, man, their bowl record is 1-3. They only been to 4 bowls in their entire history's program. In 2019, that was their last bowl win against Utah, 51-41. Like I said, these guys can put up points. That much you can tell. It's just the fact that the conference isn't really good. It's FBS, which is a plus, but they're just not very good. The season before the spring in 2019, they were 7-6. So I guess, which is where they won that bowl game at. So I guess they're an okay team. They've been on the up and up from what they used to been because, before they didn't really used to win anything. They were just runovers. Now, it is important to note that the two other games that they had scheduled, that Kent State had scheduled in the spring season were canceled against Miami, Ohio, and of Ohio. But those are still conference opponents, so I doubt the NFL scouts would look at that as a game that they feel like they need to break down. Overall, man, I don't really know how to feel about this move. Like when he said he was going to transfer, I knew it was for a bigger school, so I wasn't surprised there. It had to be a FBS. Not the worst move, but I felt like if you're going to take a shot at the NFL, go a little bit higher. He's going to really have to ball out because, and this is just a fact, I'm really not hating. Last year, the MAC only had 4 players drafted. And if my research serves me correct, none of them were from Akron. So I don't really know what good this jump causes him. Again, this is all alleged because he hasn't officially said anything. So this is all alleged. This is just off of something that he posted on his Instagram. So if that is where he's going to go, I don't really get the move. I'm happy for him. I hope he balls out. I love the uniforms. Okay, they can put up points, so he has an opportunity to shine there, really shine and get a good long highlight film. But it's just not really a competitive conference. Hopefully, they get to a bowl game. Hopefully, he has some type of showing against Texas A&M, who has a very good squad this year. But yeah, time will tell. Time will tell. I hope this works out for him. As much as I wanted him to stay at a HBCU, especially at Jackson State, I cannot knock any player from wanting to do what's best for them. So I'm not gonna hate on this man at all. All right. But anyways, man, how do y'all feel about this? Let me know in the comments. Do y'all think this is just a random post on his story, or do y'all think this is where he's really gonna go? Me personally, I think this is it. That was his hint. You could tell by the little emoji. Like, this is where he's going. But let me know y'all thoughts down below, man. Thank y'all again if y'all made it to the end of the video. This is Collegiate Football Legion, where we talk everything college football, especially HBCU football. Peace.